Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me, man.
bro,
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a while. Like you said, we were talking about this, trying to get it going. And dude,
fucking, what was it like? You said 2 years ago?
I was thinking about that. Yeah, I was thinking like an hour or a year and a half to 2 years ago. I was thinking about that. Yeah, you're right.
And then I remember because we were upstairs in the warm area, and then I told you about it, and then you're like so like enthusiastic about it. I was like, damn, like this guy actually like he's into it. I'm like, that's pretty cool, and I really respected you from there on out. I mean, not only because you wanted to come on my show and all that good stuff, but because like. It just shows that you're supportive of, and I didn't even know you that much. Like,
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we talked here and there, but...
Yeah, you're always real friendly and everything, so it's cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty awesome, and I feel like, we need that more, just people, just supportive, and then sometimes it can be random people, but at the same time, it's, it's local things going on.
Definitely.
Where...
I definitely believe in, like, being supportive into different projects and whatnot that people want to do or they find... that they want to get into, like whatever it is you want to do, I'd be like, fuck yeah, go for it, do it.
Sure.
Doesn't matter if you make it or you don't make it, just the experience in itself in life. Just try it and go for it.
Now, what's your definition of making it?
Making it?
Yeah.
Well, kind of what we were just talking about a little bit before, being humbly happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can genuinely find that you have peace, that's a big one. Finding inner peace and stuff like that.
Mental peace is
yeah,
big
dude,
fucking
it's a fucking
thing,
big
dude.
thing.
That's
Dude,
a battle for me every day.
You can have a lot of shit. You can have a lot of shit going on. But if you're all fucked up in the head, you're all fucked up here, it's just not going to work out. Life's going to lead you down a different path than if you unless you take care of this first. You take care of this first, and all the other stuff that we just talked about comes into place, whether if it's the house, the money, the boyfriend, the girlfriend, whatever.
Right.
Then life will be better if you take care of your demons and the shit that you got going on first.
It's about finding that comfort spot, correct?
I am a firm believer.
But you have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. Not only do you have to get, and I got this. Like, not only do you have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable, but you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. If that makes sense. You got to be comfortable with being fucked up, with a bunch of shit going on. Because as you do that, you're able to deal with life's issues. Because life is fucked up, man. Life throws all kinds of shit at you.
And it's not getting easier.
No, and it's not going to.
No.
It's definitely not going to. I thought it totally would, but it's not.
No.
You just have to get tougher.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight up.
It's adaptability.
Yeah, you have to adapt. That's a big one. If you can't adapt, you're gonna lose.
You're gonna lose, right?
100%. You have to adapt.
Isn't it crazy how this shit, like, I feel like within the world, like, there's always something every single day that's just more intense than the last thing. Let's start off with Kobe, bro.
Going on this one, bro.
Let's start off with Kobe, man.
Ah, man. No, it started off even before Kobe. It was the Iran thing.
Or the fucking fires.
The fires, the Iran thing, the Kobe happened, and then the coronavirus thing going down. I'm up on all this, buddy. I'm up on all of it, for sure.
Damn, so
I'll be studying all this.
It's... when talking to you, I noticed Eddie Bravo's, kind of like, you're a big fan of him, and so am I.
I am.
And then for those who don't know, Eddie Bravo, fucking GOAT, legend practitioner in the BJJ world. You've kicked it with him a couple times?
I've met him a couple of times. Okay. I've met him a couple of times. I took a couple of seminars with him. First time I actually met him, to touch base on who he is, he's the founder of the 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu system, and it's specifically a no-gi style of jiu-jitsu that is designated for MMA. And it's just a different style of jiu-jitsu versus your traditional style gi-based jiu-jitsu. I've had the conversation many times with a lot of other people, and I can just speak on my behalf. And for me, it just seems to be the best fit style of jiu-jitsu for me.
Got you.
For me, I'm not saying it's better than anybody else's style or any other way.
Of course.
But for me, for some reason, when I started studying this style back in 2008, and quite frankly, I just started reading books.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because there was a situation where I was laid up in the bed for a while because I had a shattered ankle.
Okay.
So I had to watch videos and read books, and this is the style that I was interested in. But for some reason, it just kind of it took to me, and I was able to understand it all. I was able to understand a lot of it better. So it's kind of like I describe it. Jiu-jitsu kind of went from because I studied jiu-jitsu for years before, but jiu-jitsu went from like black and white to color.
Oh really?
So it was like a totally different aspect for me.
No.
And I like it very much.
What I've noticed with jiu-jitsu, and I'm still a white belt, and honestly I don't even have any strikes. But what I noticed with the sport is that once you find those like base principles, that just takes you a long way. And of course that's for any sport, really. Sure. But my thing was I'm a big guy, so. But it was weird because I would watch a lot of Eddie Bravo videos, and you expect me to be the attacker, which the first week I was. I went in with the wrestlers. Try to be aggressive. But I'd burn myself out, and then everybody like, look, you're strong and everything, but you're killing yourself. Like you're just wasting a lot more energy that's needed. And so like fuck, like that's something I'd struggle with the whole time, like for at least like half a year, right?
Yeah.
And then I started slowly picking it up, and now I'm not perfect, of course, but I'm way better than when I started at.
Yeah.
And then just using a lot less energy, just trying to get in better positions. Using base principles, only trying to snake in, trying to snake out of things, all that good. Try to snake out of things. Just perfect techniques as I can. You know what I'm saying?
That's the best way. If you can, if you're, if you can focus and practice on technique, trying to do it the most proper way, then and you focus there, and then you learn how to do that proper technique faster, and then you learn how to do that proper technique faster, and then with a little bit of strength in there, you take those steps and those measurements, then your game will improve exponentially. Like it'll really get to where it needs to be, because for people who just start off in something like this, using all that energy, all that strength, all at once, and it's gonna wear you down.
For sure.
And it wears you out, and that's just something you have to learn over time to control and to spew it out correctly. Yeah. Because otherwise, it's just not gonna work. You go balls to the wall, it's done.
Yeah, for sure.
It's over.
Now the thing is, like, so my brother-in-law, he used to roll with Road Dog Jiu-Jitsu with Kurt, and then so I remember them. Yeah, I believe he got up to purple. Gotcha. And then I don't know I think he might have gotten brown. Yeah. I think he might have gotten brown actually, nice. Right? And so I was a football guy in the family, so just nothing but football. When I first met him, I knew nothing but football more than like the combat knowledge I have now, and but he would always teach me things. And then what I've noticed is that when he talks about jiu-jitsu and stuff like that, he's always humble, and then he's also at one point he even told me, it's like if you ever decide to go, pretty much like be there with the open mind. Don't try to be that killer, because everybody is a fucking killer.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody will fuck you up.
You can't do that. You can't go in there.
Girl, old boy.
Oh,
no, dude,
sure, 100%.
Some girls will fuck me up.
I know girls who, dude, they just put it down. They're beasts on the mat, and they are no joke, and they do not hold back, and they're awesome. I have some good friends who are small, tiny girls, and who will just decimate all kinds. Big guys. Big guys, they'll hold down guys 6 foot plus, 250 pound plus, and they hold them down. And these are like girls who are like 5'2", 120 pounds. Yeah. And that's not strength. It's full on skill. Yeah. I have some good friends. Gabby Romero is one of them. She's amazing. She's super inspiring, and she's a professional MMA fighter. Fights for Invicta and stuff like that. Oh shit. Jiu-Jitsu black belt. And there's a video that I have on my Instagram of me and her rowing, and she's just laughing the whole time. She's just giggling and laughing, and I'm trying my hardest. Yeah, for sure. And I'm trying. Dying. And she's just giggling, and I'm just like, ah, damn.
What the fuck?
Just
I like to.
It's definitely technique.
Dude, what I like to do? When I'm rolling, I just like to talk to the motherfuckers.
Yeah, I do that too.
I
like to do that too. I like to do the little gift of gab, make them laugh, make them frustrated even, just so you fuck up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Or just get you thinking about other shit while I'll try and do something. So
like there's this, so I go to Dakota Jiu-Jitsu. I love that place. Shout out Decoded. Shout out Ben, my head instructor. They're always warm and welcoming over there, man. It's awesome. But nice. And then it's always for fun. Like whenever we're rolling, it's competitive. It's never nothing like serious. Like when nobody in there ever walks in with like a fucking ego or anything like that. It's awesome. And so me and then I was rolling with this one blue belt, and then I never like met him before. So I was like, all right, like it's always cool to go against new competition. Because you always roll with the same people. Yeah. And then so I was like, let's see how this goes. And then I was like, and then we're going for a bit, just trying to get grip control and all that stuff. And then I pulled guard, and then I had pretty good defense with my legs, so he couldn't pass my guard or anything like that. And then we kind of started getting into better positionings. I tried to get an underhook. I tried a butterfly guard, but it didn't work out. Gotcha. But so I just got up, crossed my legs, and then tried to get the hook, and we're just going. And then I try to get the ankle pick, and then I couldn't get separation. I tried to push his body away with my foot.
Gotcha.
I had his, and then so I get that, and then, but what I noticed is I didn't have enough pressure with my knees. So
you were pinching your knees together.
I wasn't.
Yeah, control the leg, make sure it doesn't go away. Yeah, pinch
for
the
sure.
knees, yeah.
And then, but I remember I had my wrist right on the ankle, so I knew like if I just got the right position, I'm just gonna fuck him up. And then, but what I noticed, like, I just didn't have the knee tight enough, and then he just escaped. But the whole time, the point is, I was just talking to him, just trying to talk to him, just trying to mess with him, trying to wait for that moment. Yeah. And that moment was when I was able to get in kind of better positioning. Because I was like, hey, bro, you like jiu-jitsu? Oh, how long you been doing this? Oh, that's awesome. I hated wrestling when I first started doing grappling, blah, 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 just trying to fuck with him. And I noticed his face got serious at one point. Like, it was like, he didn't answer one of my questions. And it was just funny because I knew it threw him off. Yeah. And so I love doing that shit. And I noticed ever since, like, playing football, so jiu-jitsu, I don't talk shit whatsoever. It's just funny or just like relax,
Same thing here. When I was saying I talk shit and stuff like that, I'm always trying to get you to laugh. Yeah. Or I'll bring up random stuff. I'll just be like, oh, so did you watch the new Deadpool movie? Or, just random stuff, but it's never disrespectful type of shit.
You don't need no ego.
Not like that. Yeah, no, there's not that. That's,
too many people.
That's different. Like that's not cool. But I try to just say funny shit or get you to fucking talk about some stupid shit. Yeah. Yeah. Be like, just check out the new podcast,
Yeah.
The new Stu podcast. You see that? You know what I mean? It's just random shit. Yeah. So I think it's cool. It's actually a tactic that I use to just get you to think about something else other than me trying to get position on you or trying to get a submission on you.
Because once you get caught lacking, you're gonna get exposed.
Yeah, and that's what I try to do with it. But I enjoy it very much.
One of the tactics I've seen Eddie Bravo talk about is him kind of gargling, like as if like you're choking him. Yeah, he was talking about it when he went up against Hoist in.
In part 2.
Yeah, part 2.
Meta Morris,
yeah.
Morris when he went up against him in part 2. Yeah, that was an awesome fight.
Seen that shit at least 4 times.
Yeah, I've seen it a bunch of times, and that was pretty awesome because I remember just following and just watching the whole event. From back in the day, getting all hyped up from back.
Did you watch it live or?
No, I didn't watch it live. I waited till it came out, but I was just so hyped up for it and I just remember what a big deal it was at that time to see the second see them go at it a second time, and it was pretty cool.
Especially in the jiu-jitsu world at that time, for sure.
Yeah, it was big because that was the fight that made Eddie Bravo there. At the time in 2003 when he beat Hoyler down in Brazil at Abu Dhabi. That made it, man.
That's crazy.
He beat this impossible dude, so it was pretty cool.
And then he lost. I forgot who he lost to the following round. I think it was like the championship round. But that Hoyler match was because the first time it was actually a tournament. So he beat Hoyler. I think it might have been like the semis. So it wasn't even the championship round.
Right. But it was the fight.
But it was E1.
Yeah, that was the fight to watch. Yeah. For sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it was real cool.
Now he has 10th planet all over the fucking world.
Yeah, now he has 10th planet jiu-jitsu, and it's amazing. Like I said, it's a style that definitely fits with me very well. For some reason, I tend to remember the stuff. I tend to take
the cues and stuff.
Yeah, the cues and stuff. The vocabulary has definitely been something that helped me. But I mean, for some reason, I specifically I don't know why, but I retain a lot of the lessons. Like I remember I went to a seminar of Eddie Bravo's 10 years ago out in 10th Planet Riverside in 2008, or so more than 10 years ago. And I still remember the lessons of that night. Shit. So there's been times where I've taught class and I just redid those lessons.
Oh yeah, still very effective.
Yeah, it's not just very effective, but I remember them. I don't know. I just do it. It was it's a freaking trip. And so I love that style. Shout out to Eddie Bravo, and you're the man. And I'm down at 10th Planet Residence with Slick Rick. Oh yeah. And he's one of Eddie Bravo's black belts down there, and he's awesome. So. Come on down to 10th Planet Residence.
Yeah. I remember the Instagram page. I saw it when it first opened up. And then y'all have open mat and all that good stuff. That's cool. Yeah. I've been thinking about like just trying to go there.
Stop thinking about it. Just do it. Yeah, stop thinking about it. Doing too much with the thinking. Just go.
Much. That's the thing, bro. I be doing way too much thinking.
For sure. That's another big thing that we do, I think, as people. We think too much. Think too much about shit. Yeah. Just get out of your own fucking way and just let shit happen. Find something you want to do. Like, imagine if you thought about doing podcasts for way too long, or however long you did think about it before you started doing it. Right?
It'd be too late.
Well, not just too late, it would just be delayed.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And each time you actually delay something, it could delay it actually going down months at a time.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So if you were just like fucking around with the idea about doing the podcast for a couple months instead of just getting on it and just fucking doing it, that shit could have delayed it 6 months. And we could have been on episode 23.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So like, I've learned this in life. This is just stuff that I've seen in my own personal life, in my friends' lives, and just going through this whole journey, if you will, that I've been living. I've been seeing a lot of things because I believe that I've been able to look at things from an outside point of view.
Gotcha.
I mean, I
never from the inside. Just like never closed-minded. My bad. That's
definitely never closed-minded. But like this time around, if I will, me living here in the desert, I really am having a different experience in life. I was telling the guys earlier, like I've lived in LA, I've lived in Vegas, and I've lived in San Diego, a couple other places. But this time here, being here in the Coachella Valley, here in Palm Springs, I've been out here for a while, but I've been doing just me. Like I'm not worried about school. I'm not worried about like a trade school or high school or anything like that. I haven't been worried about a relationship. No kids or
fuck them kids,
family out here. You know what I mean?
Just kidding.
No, they're bastards. But like I've been wholly concentrating on myself.
That's
and
awesome.
by doing so, I'm like noticing this life thing that we're experiencing and that we're living. There's just things out there like learning how to just get out of your own way.
Okay.
To let shit happen. You know what I mean? Find it is what you want to do, your passion projects, and just doing that.
So it's like a very like Zen-like approach.
It's become that.
Okay.
It's become that. I didn't set out for that, but I'm just being able to see a lot. And meaning like, I'm not distracted by, like we we're just saying, kids. I don't have, 3-4 kids at home. I don't have 2 car payments and a boat payment.
You ever seen yourself having family like that?
Of course, eventually.
Nice.
If it happens, after I hit millions of dollars.
Yeah, that's
after I get my millions and millions of dollars from, Bitcoin.
That's what's up.
Buy Bitcoin.
There you go.
But not right now. Not right now. I'm single and I've been single for quite a long time. And I haven't found anybody else that I've met who has done something like this.
Gotcha.
Because it's just allowing me to pursue passions. It's allowing me to get my money straight, get my health straight, get me to focus on what's important to me, focus on jiu-jitsu, focus on the shit that really makes you happy.
Gotcha.
And I think if you can do that, I think everything else fall into place. I think the money will fall into place. I think the relationships will fall into place. All of that stuff, because you'll be a better person.
Yeah.
And if you're a better person, I think that energy shines from you.
Gotcha.
And if it shines from you, then the universe brings it back.
You ever see a person and they just kind of look like kind of glowy?
Yeah, You see him, you're like, hey man, you fucking look great.
Yeah.
You're fucking, dude, look at you. Your aura is fucking jamming, or
You know
you're
what I'm
smiling, or like, wow, you walked in the room and now it's fucking bright in here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always thought that was pretty
I love that
interesting.
shit.
That spiritual shit is awesome. Like you're talking about how I got my dream catcher.
Yeah.
I'm still a big believer, 'cause, after having that dream where I just reunited with the homie.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like just a little better, just that little bit better kind of like went a long way.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, so I just feel like our energy just translates throughout the world. And, me personally, I feel like sometimes I guess I can be a little too serious for sure.
Okay.
Just self-evaluating myself. But I feel like at the same time I'm not, though, because it's one image that you're putting out, but it's a different image when you're in your head. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Like, someone can think I'm pissed. I guess it's like, basically like a resting bitch face or something, But
you do walk around the gym, little meat mugging there. I've seen it. I'm like, damn.
But I don't need to, like, in my head.
Going to me, I'm like, yeah, bro. All right. Really cool.
But like, I'm fucking like, if it's like that, bro, like, I'm probably listening to fucking Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride from Lilo and Stitch soundtrack.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Like,
No. Yeah, and that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to sense. I actually said it today to somebody I was just telling you about that. I was talking at the gym. I think that comes with life's experiences too, and however you want to portray yourself. Like I used to be, like, act hardcore.
Yeah.
I used to act hardcore, and then I wanted to be hardcore, so I would do hardcore shit. So I wanted to be that dude.
Yeah.
So I found myself kind of always having that mean mug kind of a look or appearance and shit like that. And even though I was still cool, you can chop it up and joke around. I believe I just came off kind of that way.
Right.
Well, now later on in life, I think it's cool to be that, but I want to be silly. I want to be goofy. I want to laugh. I want to just fucking be funny and just enjoy shit.
Have a good time.
Yeah, just be fucking just silly.
Yeah.
Because I think it's more fun than fucking just being Mr. Hardcore.
And like, you don't give a fuck.
Nah, you don't care. You're not tripping on shit, dude. Like, it's cool.
See, me as a 20-year-old, I'm slow.
Are you 20?
Yeah.
Oh, you're young as fuck.
Yeah.
Lord, I didn't know you were
No, but see, bro, like,
this fucking oh my goodness.
It's for that.
Yeah, wow.
Don't even trip, bro. Don't even trip, bro. No, but like me, as a 20-year-old, I'm slowly learning that. It's like, even as I try to convince myself, like, nah, bro, like, come on, you know this shit. Like, nah, I don't know shit, right? And like, to be real,
don't even sweat it. You're not supposed to know shit.
That's what I'm saying, but
you're not supposed to.
But me mentally, it's like, I guess life experience, where it's just like, where I've engraved to my head, like, bro, like, if you don't know this shit, like, come on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, there is some of that too. You know, there were times like back in the day when you're 20 years old, you're supposed to be a grown ass man.
Yeah.
By now, you know
exactly.
what I mean? But it's different. It's not 1950. It's not 1920. It's not 1930.
Right.
You don't need to worry about having 6 kids so that they can work the farm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to be a man at 16 years old. You can actually be 20 and still be a kid. It's cool. It's 2020 now. Like the dangers of all that, it's not relevant now. So with the times, things are changing. Things are totally, you know, I grew up at a time where, you know, you were 25, you're out the house for sure.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Where now it's not like, I know cats who are 30, they ain't out the house yet.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? And it's just, it's the dynamics and the way we look at things have changed.
And
so
I feel like, fuck, if you can help out your family, help out your
fuck
family.
yeah. Yeah, that's what it's about. Don't be that 30-year-old dude just chilling, telling mom, hey, to cook your fucking sandwich and cut the crust off your sandwich and shit like that. Don't be that dude. Like, pay your bills.
Yeah.
Pay your mom's bills.
And then try to get out of there if you can.
Yeah, if you can.
If you can.
But if you're the dude who's legit there helping out, you become a staple to it, then that's different.
You're a big fan. Yeah, for sure.
Go for that. I see the benefits of it.
And a lot of people just maybe even like take over the house, like legally.
That's the best. If you could do that and you could treat them and tell them, hey, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah.
And let them spend their money on their paycheck on themselves. That's the best.
That's awesome. Yeah.
You know, so I think my mind has changed about that and growing up in life or living life. I see it totally different because I grew up in a different, I guess, era and a different mindset.
No.
I mean, I was kicked out of the house at 15 and I'd never been back. So it was like a totally different experience. But if you could hold it down for your family at the house, like any of you guys, like, do that shit. Because life's fucking hard. Don't leave your mom so you can go move 5 miles down the fucking road. And,
that's some wild shit.
And then, you know what I mean?
Pay
your rent and she's still struggling to pay her rent.
You're just smoking weed down the road, really.
Yeah, help her out, dude. You know? Like it's okay.
Yeah. Here, let me fix this real quick.
But yeah, being out here and living this time around, dude, I'm experiencing so much where I'm learning so much to where even talking to like younger cats like, you know, you guys, you know, you're 20 years old, trying to figure out a lot of shit in life. Like I have a lot to say to not just younger people, but or people in their early 20s, but to men, young men, about how to be a man and what to think, how to think and what to expect and stuff like that, and how to do shit because it's important. Because I remember like growing up thinking like nobody told me shit, nobody told me what to do. They was just like be good.
Yeah.
You know, and like okay, just be good.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. Not specifically what to do and how to hold that shit down.
For sure.
Because you gotta fucking do it, man. Yeah. Life's fucking tough.
Now, my parents, they split when I was pretty young, so I never had like that close relationship with like my dad. Mm-hmm. I do have a stepdad.
Sure.
I mean, it's still kind of like a void there, you know.
Okay.
So, but you know, growing up, I grew up like pissed off, you know.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, you know what, it's cool. Like, you know, I'm learning this shit by my own, you know. I just fucking got that car and shit, so it's like I got that shit by myself.
Congratulations, that's awesome. That's amazing.
So it's like I'm learning this shit as I'm going. I think I'm pretty happy with it.
Good.
You know, at the moment.
Good for you. Good for you.
And I always want to take it to the next level for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then
before you take it to the next level, make sure you got this level down.
For sure.
It's like a video game, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't worry about getting to that next level until you got this one pat, and it's cool. And then go to the next one.
For sure.
I think one of the biggest mistakes that I would make when I was 20 is I was trying to make big leaps.
Okay.
Quick, you know what I mean? Just trying to get far, fast, and easy come, easy go. You know, if you make big jumps and you make big moves, and if you get farther, you know, great for you and stuff like that. But if you didn't like struggle to get there, or you didn't go through some ups and downs, it's fucking gonna get taken.
Oh, it has to be hard.
Real fast, yeah, it has to be hard.
I'm a big believer if you're not struggling in some shape, where it doesn't have to be physical.
You're doing it wrong, yeah.
If you're not struggling just a little bit, I don't think you're working towards shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Yeah, like you said, you have to be uncomfortable.
You gotta be uncomfortable. Yeah. I don't want to be too comfortable. It freaks me out.
Right?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
It's like what?
Because I like it. Quite honestly, it's because
I
fucking like it. I like sitting at home doing fucking nothing.
Like,
I want to just chill and just have nothing to do and fucking watch videos and just fucking get drunk or fucking eat all day or fucking just chill. I can get consumed in that. Okay. And I have. There was a time in my life where I did get consumed in it, and I don't want to do that anymore because I went down a little dark place.
Got you.
Fuck that, man. It's a bad place to go, and it's a real life shit, and that can happen to anybody.
For sure.
It could happen to anybody, like that person you're talking about where you walk into the room and they've just got some good energy and they're bright and all that shit. They can get to a dark place real quick. So don't let that shit happen to you guys. Whether if it's any other thing. Like stay fucking busy.
Just try and do something.
Try and do a podcast. Try and do fucking something. Go do pull-ups on the mountain. Go do jiu-jitsu. Go do any fucking thing. Yeah, PS hashtag Palm Springs Pull-Up Bar. Check that shit out.
You're the one that put that bar?
You goddamn right I did. Yeah, fuck yeah. That was all me.
Museum trail?
That's me. Yeah, that's dope. I'm glad you know it. That's all me, buddy.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's a whole other thing out here that I'm pretty proud of. Just something that like a passion project that I got into that I wanted to do.
Right.
And it's been to be pretty cool. So that's a whole little other something I'm kind of happy about. I wanted to touch on a little bit. It was like I do that hike there, and I do that hike there a couple times a week. The North Lichen or a couple times a week. Yeah, either the Museum Trail, which is Cactus to the Cloud, or the North Lichen Trail right at the end of Ramon.
Nice.
And I take it up there to the lunch benches. I've been doing that now for years, and at least 2-3 times a week.
That's a hard trail.
Thanks. Yeah, it is a hard trail. Dude, I'm on that fucking trail with fucking rocks in my backpack, bro. Like, it's fucking mean.
Remember that time I told you about that girl?
Yeah.
We got lost a couple times,
bro.
Yeah,
I've heard people say they got lost.
We were rock climbing just pretty much at one point,
yeah,
bro.
dude, if you're not watching where you're going, there's been times, even me, I've done this trail repeatedly.
Yeah.
Where I was not paying attention to where I'm going. I listen to motivational shit all the time.
For sure.
So I got my motivational music on or stuff.
What do you listen to?
Different ones. If you don't know what it is, well, let's talk about it in a minute before I lose my train of thought, and we'll talk about motivational videos. Okay? But if you don't know what you're doing up there on that trail, you can get lost. Even me, I got lost on the trail. I was fucking trekking along, and all of a sudden, I'm fucking lost. The trail was gone, and I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, and so I kind of thought it would be adventurous. So I was like, okay, I know I can get back if I just go back.
Go here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was like, fuck it. I know I want to go that way. And so I went off trail. Right. And I just went that way. Bro, I was climbing in places I should not have been climbing. Like, I'm just climbing over big ass rock. I'm like putting my hand somewhere. I'm like, there could be a fucking snake right there. Yeah, dude. I'm like, it was not cool, you know. But it made it not smart, but it made it a little exciting for what it was. And so, but I ended up getting back to the trail where I needed to be, and that was pretty cool. But no, I had this idea for a long time because I do a lot of calisthenics. I'm into a lot of body weight movements, and I had this idea. There's this one spot that I've always picked out where I thought it would be a cool idea to put a pull-up bar there.
Nice.
And it overlooks the whole little Palm Springs Valley right there. Yeah, dude, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. I fucking love it.
I've seen it.
Nice.
Hey, go up there, you fucking.
Dude, you guys gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Show support. Go up there, take a picture, post it, and hashtag it, please. And so I had different ideas for how to do the bar, and I didn't want to dig into the mountain and do like concrete in the mountain or something like that.
Right.
I didn't want to do a permanent structure because I didn't want to damage the mountain. So I figured I would need like an above ground pull-up bar.
For sure.
And so I finally found one at like a garage sale.
Nice.
For like, I talked to the guy like $20 or some shit like
That's
that.
Good shit.
Yeah. So
$20 for that?
$20. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take it.
Nice.
And then actually it sat in my closet for like a year because I didn't do shit with it, you know. And it's all steel and it's kind of fucking heavy. It breaks down and stuff like that. And so then I finally broke it out and I painted it, and then I was trying to get people together to haul this thing up there because it broke down to like 4 or 5 pieces. And to do it myself, it would have just took forever. So I was trying to get.
I met one of the persons.
Yeah.
Jose Padilla.
Oh yeah. Jose, yeah.
I was fucking. Yeah. I was at. I went to watch the playoff game,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was at the homie's house, and I guess he knows the homie.
Yeah.
And so he was there fucking drinking with that guy. So
Yeah.
it was like, and then I guess he works out at the gym. I work at. But anyways, my bad.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, he's super cool.
Yeah.
He's super cool. So yeah, finally, I was trying to get people together to help me to take it up there, and then fucking people were just dragging ass and lagging. They're like, yeah, whatever, and this and that.
Fucks.
And then finally, yeah, motherfuckers, right? Assholes, right? How dare they have their own lives?
For real.
Right? You know,
How
so
dare you fucking not
these
keep on like
motherfuckers don't know.
fucking
Yeah.
pigs.
so I finally got some of the guys from the restaurant that I work at. I was like, all right, you guys, we're doing this on this day. And
Yeah.
they're like, okay. And then they showed up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they showed up. So there was a few of them that did, yeah. And so I kind of wanted to have one guy, like 4 of us carry everything, and then one guy take video of everything so that, we can get good angles and shit. But the camera guy didn't show up, and so it was me, that guy, Jose Padilla.
Uh-huh.
It was Jeffrey Everly and Esteban, and shout out to all of them,
Nice.
Estos 007. They're super
007.
cool. Yeah, hit them up on Instagram. And so I thought this thing was gonna take like 45 minutes to hike it up there. It took hours. It took a couple hours because we have hiked these things on our shoulders. We're fucking taking like selfie shots, videoing it like this with our camera. You know what I mean? Just taking it up there, and we finally get it up there, and we hook it all up together. And anyways, it all worked out. We got it hooked up in the right spot, and it's a cool journey. You can see that video up on my Instagram there, and it's just Mike. It's just Mike.
It's just Mike.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, and so it's up there, and now people are taking pictures and going up there on the hike. They're taking pictures. I put stickers on it.
That's just awesome.
That says hashtag PS Pullup Bar, and people are posting pictures, and I'm trying to make it a destination point for here in Palm Springs.
Oh, for sure.
So if
get your
anybody-
ass off the couch.
Yeah, go up there, go take a hike. And if anybody takes pictures up there, I repost it, and I also tag a bunch of other local Palm Springs or Coachella Valley Instagram page. There you go, yeah. And to get them to repost it. So hopefully it can be like a little destination point.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Was that hashtag PS Pullup Bar?
Hashtag PS Pullup Bar. That's right.
How many people are watching right now?
Oh, we got 3 right now.
What's up, 3 guys? What's happening, 3
Bro,
people? What's going down?
No, on YouTube, I noticed the views go up. It's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Like every episode, the fucking views have gone up.
Yeah.
It's
Trying to
pretty
get on YouTube. It takes 100 subscribers to start live streaming.
Nice.
Yeah, so-
Okay.
Yeah, so if y'all can help us out with that.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's really good. It's good setup you guys got here going with it.
No, shit's awesome for sure.
But I will be trying to do have ideas for a PS Pullup Bar 2.0.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, to do another one,
Nah,
and it's gonna be made out of.
Can you give out the location? Yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably be in the same spot,
Okay.
or in some different spots around on the same hike and stuff like that. But maybe I'll do it like out of wood and do it like Palm Springs orange, so they're kind of a bright,
Okay.
I want it to be kind of bright and you
Pop
can
out.
see it, yeah.
Got you.
And then hook it all up like that. I've even had people in Palm Springs, like a lot of people, they've asked me about it and they're like, hey, how can we, like, they want to sponsor it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they want to sponsor materials for it.
Materials
So
and
I'm
shit.
like, that's fucking cool.
Slide yourself a $5.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. And also, if you guys didn't know, if you guys are ever in downtown Palm Springs at nighttime, if you look up at the mountain, there's lights.
You see Mike? No,
The lights are up there, like that. And it's a whole thing that I have lights on the Palm Springs Pullup Bar.
That's
They're out
awesome.
there, so you can look up there and you can probably see them.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's kind of been a little bit of a battle. Like I put lights up there, and they're solar powered, like that you put in your garden or something in your walkway, and they're solar powered, so they're up there. And so it's kind of been a battle. Like I put the lights up there, and I think somebody takes them down, and so fuck it, they take them down. I put them right back up, and same thing back and forth. So now instead of having them directly on the bar, I was putting them in the ground right next to it, but then somebody was like taking them off.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, motherfuckers. So, but
It's like they have someone that surveys the trail. Or
something like that.
But why they gotta be lame? It looks cool. They know it too.
But now I have it like on the cliff face where the bar is, because the bar's like on a cliff. I fucking rock climbed up this fucking cliff, dude. And I put these fucking lights there, and it's like 50 feet in the air.
You're fucking crazy.
Tell me about it, dude. And when I'm up there, I'm like, dude, this is not a good idea. I'm in a bad spot. This is not good.
They're not gonna get up there.
Dude, yeah. If you want those lights, dude, you deserve that shit if you can get it, dude. Like, you deserve it. I climbed the fuck out of those, dude. Like, yeah. But they're up there, and you can check them out at nighttime.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I wanted to ask you, bro. So where were you raised and born?
I'm from Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what part of
From Kalu'okona in the Big Island.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. Now my aunt got married in Maui.
Nice.
This past like summer.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even able to go.
Ah, it happens.
I just the money.
Yeah.
It's fucking expensive.
Yeah, it's fucking expensive.
Yeah, but my cousins that went out there, they fucking had a blast.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
No, yeah, it is an experience. If you do get a chance, check it out.
I heard Honolulu is like the number one attractive.
It's one of the main cities out there. Yeah, it's one of the main tourist cities out there. But there's plenty of different parts of Hawaii that you can go to. And each island kind of has its own little identity to it and stuff like that. But yeah, if you get a chance, go out there. You don't need much. You can actually go out there. You're 20 years old. My advice, you want to go to Hawaii or you want to go anywhere else, put together some money. Get a part-time job if you don't have money. Go get a part-time job for the season out here. Stack a couple of grand. At the most, you don't even need that. Just a couple grand at the most. Mainly it's all a plane ticket. Throw on a backpack and go.
Just go.
Go experience the world, buddy. There's shit that's totally different and your mind will open up if you are on the other side of the world. Just go.
See, I thought about saving that too, because I could be like putting away. I mean, I do get left over with like some change where I could start doing that.
Yeah.
But this podcast right now is kind of like the thing.
The podcast is cool. Continue to do the podcast.
Yeah,
no worries.
But traveling sounds fucking dope.
It does. And
especially the fucking over there.
Dude, if you wanted to go to Hawaii, if you wanted to go to Thailand, if you wanted to go to the Philippines, if you wanted to go to Spain, wherever you wanted to go to, my suggestion, in my experience, is fucking go. Just go. I know it does take money. You're right. It does. Sure. So go flip burgers. Go bust tables. Go do something to go put $1,500 in your pocket, and jump on a fucking plane and go do something. It's cool. It's an experience that you'll love to have, and you want to do it while you're young, while you don't have 8 kids and 3 wives and a girlfriend. Yeah. You want to do that because you ain't doing it then.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? So do it now. Have a great time.
Damn,
it's okay.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I do plan on for sure going out there.
Go for it.
Now, I'm fucking high. Sorry, bro.
No worries. That's the best.
Yeah, that's some good weed. But where you were born and raised, explain to me what the culture was like.
That's a lot to explain. That's a lot. But it's a different aspect of it. You know what I mean?
At least compared to like the desert.
Oh no, of course. Actually, you know what? There are some similarities.
Yeah.
There are a lot of similarities. Living here in the Coachella Valley, it's kind of a closed area from the rest of Southern California. Mm-hmm. This side of the windmills, it's its own little world out here that I've noticed since being out here. And it's the same kind of thing out there. It's a small area, it's a small island. So if you know somebody here, you can know somebody, from Palm Springs to Cat City. You know who knows them. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a similar type of a thing.
For sure.
It's a small area. But as far as, the culture out there, and, everybody really try to have your aloha spirit, you know what I mean? And keep that forward. Keep riding with that. And that's just like where it's at. And if you know what that is, it's putting your kindness out there, like put that before you.
For sure.
Like I'm all about the random acts of kindness. Like even whether if it's holding a door open for somebody, or just smiling, being nice, it's all good. Even if somebody is not nice to you, be nice to them anyway. It's all good.
That
Don't let them.
Hard for me.
Fuck that.
It's so hard.
Tell you what, this is how I look at it. Maybe I can help you out with this.
Right.
Look at it like a challenge. Don't let this.
That happened to me at the fucking gym the other day. I'll tell you about it after you're done.
Sure, no worries. Like don't let this dude's attitude or this person's attitude fuck off your aloha. Don't let it break your stride.
For sure.
Still, just fucking let it shine all day long. Kill him with it. Like I work in the service industry, people come in with an attitude. People come in having a bad fucking day. And I remember when I first started doing that, I would always be like, oh fuck dude, I don't want to fuck with them, oh my gosh, for this and that. Now I look at it like a challenge. Like, okay, I got you, bro. I'm gonna make you smile. I'm gonna give you some good food, some good service. I'm gonna make shit happen. And so it's my goal then to make you smile. And if I can do that, then I win. You know what I mean? If you let this fool fuck your day off or fucking trip because they give you attitude, they win, man. I'm stubborn as fuck. I'm not gonna let you win. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? No way I'm gonna let you win. Hell no. Can't have it. Like I have this neighbor who's a dick. He's just full on dick. He's a dick to everybody for no fucking reason. Been dick to me and everything. Wow. Every time I see him though, every time we happen to cross paths, he don't like me for no reason, whatever it is. Okay. I still. Good morning, bro. How are you? And he ain't gonna say shit, and I just keep on going. Just say good morning every time. It's all good. Don't let it fuck off your shit. You're cool. You ain't getting to me.
What happened to me was a couple days ago. So I was at the gym. I was working out with this one girl. I caught up, caught up with her. I was talking, and then she's real pretty. But
yeah. You can hear it in the tone. Yeah, she's kind of hot.
Yeah,
she's fucking hot. Yeah.
And then we're chalking it up or whatever, and then this weird ass dude comes. He's like, "Hey, do you mind if I hop in on her bench?" She's like, "I guess."
Well, while you guys are working the bench?
As we were talking.
Yeah.
We're like, keep in mind, we're like 7 feet away from each other, 6 feet. So
Sure.
Like this, really.
Yeah.
And then
that trips me out.
Yeah, bro. And then I was like, hey, like, there's benches down there, like, you go down there. And I looked around me, just try to find some other ones. And then there's a bench right there, like, behind me. I was like, hey, man, you can go use that one.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, this is the workout area. So I want to work out here. and then I was like, look, man, like, no, like, you're interrupting us. Like, we're talking, you're being rude.
Yeah.
And then he was like, and then he like starts to get the bench I pointed out, started to roll it in between us. And he's like, nah. And I was like, that's when I started like, that's when I wanted to kill him. And then
okay.
And then
just straight to 9,000, man. Just like death.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, bro. My wallpaper is red just because that shit.
Right. Yeah.
Color, right?
Just in case.
Yeah. And then.
Yeah.
and then fuck. Where was I going with this?
Work out the bench, the guy.
Yeah. And then so I was like, all right. So I told myself like, keep calm. I was like, look, man, I'm just gonna move. Just take my bench. And then he's like, starts to move, right? And then he almost steps on my phone, and I get even more mad. I'm like, hey, man, watch out for my shit. And then I'm like, look, you can go down there. And then my homeboy comes and he's like, hey, look, man, work out next to me. Talk to the other guy. He's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'm just fucking pissed, right? And I told my homeboy like, hey, thank you, bro. And then I told the girl, I'm like, hey, I gotta go. Like, I gotta cool off. Like, I'm sorry, because she saw me kind of mad.
Yeah.
I didn't want to cause a scene in front of her.
Sure.
You feel me?
Sure, I do.
So, yeah, I told her, look, I'm sorry, I gotta cool off. And I still like the rest of the day.
See? No. He won.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He won.
He did.
He won, bro. Not only did he fuck off the rest of your day.
You heard much, yeah.
Not only did he fuck off the rest of the day,
yeah,
he fucked up your interaction with the chick.
Yeah.
Like, that's the main thing. Like,
hey, but I'm kick with her.
There you go. Good.
Yeah.
And recover from that, for sure.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, that's where jiu-jitsu helps.
Yeah.
So that's where jiu-jitsu helps.
Because
if you're already training, you get all that shit out, and you get all that ego out, and it's a consistent thing that fills up in us young guys all the time. You have to empty that cup.
Testosterone like a motherfucker.
Like, all the time.
Yeah.
So, like, otherwise you might just be like, fuck, oh, yeah, this and then not trip on shit.
Yeah.
But cats, you know... Let me back it up. Even with all the jiu-jitsu or all the fucking meditating or fucking hiking on the PS Bowl or whatever, or eating good food, all the stress-reducing shit that you can do, which is great, you know what I mean? There's still assholes out there.
No,
you know what I mean? For sure. There's still assholes and there's nothing you can do about that.
For sure.
But it's just going to help you deal with those assholes. It's going to help you deal with those people that you can't do nothing about. And if you can just brush it off and still talk to the hot chick, then cool. You know, because that's what you want to do. Let them trip. I mean, I remember once... Like, I'm on the pullup bar at the gym, like, all the time, right? And I trip out people that just walk up and, like, in between the sets, and they'll just start, like, going on the pullup bar. I'm like, dude, we're not, like, right here. Yeah, and then they'll just, like, stand in the pullup bar. I'm like,
dude,
like, let's switch off. Like, some people ask, hey, do you mind if I cut in and do a set? You know what? I'm like, sure, go.
Perfect.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, fucking let's get busy. Do it, no worries. But then they'll just stand there, like, in the set. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm right here, you know?
No, for sure.
And, but I changed my total way of thinking. Now I'm just like, go ahead, do whatever you want. You're only going to be up there less than a minute.
Yeah.
I got this. Don't
less
worry.
Than 30 seconds.
I'm the one that's going to fucking wear this thing out.
Yeah.
No worries. Do all you can.
Yeah, do what you
do everything, because get it out, because I got this. Yeah. This is my thing.
Yeah. You do pull up like a motherfucker.
Thanks.
That's
Thanks. I've been working.
And then you like, his shit goes like, it's like half his body goes over the
I work on, go to the chest.
Crazy.
Yeah, I work
crazy.
The chest ups. I try to. But, yeah, I just chose to look at it differently. You know what I mean? Not trip that people do that. And because I don't want it to fuck up my day.
For sure.
You know,
fuck that mine.
I remember I'm on the bar. I like to do what's called dead hangs, where you just grip and you just hold. You know, you just hold that, stretch out your lats, stretch out your back, your arms, and you hold for as long as you can. I remember I'm doing a dead hang once, and this one fucking schmuck looking dude, whatever. It sounds stupid, but a schmuck looking motherfucker, whatever. And I'm hanging, and he's like, "Hey, bro, do you mind if I get on that? Or are you using the bar?" I'm like, "Nah." I told him, "Nah."
Oh, what?
Nah. Go ahead, man. Go. It's that important. You go right ahead.
Yeah.
No worries. Handle it. And that's it. I don't let it affect me, man.
I'm like, dude, I'm fucking.
I know. I'm on the bar, right? That's how. So whenever I see him, I'm like, "Yeah, that's that idiot."
Fuck, I gotta start
But
doing
whatever.
This. I gotta start doing this.
Yeah, just let idiots be idiots sometimes. Like I used to even like try and change idiots' minds.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Oh, okay, you're saying something stupid. Okay, so you must be. Maybe I can help you with that. You know what I mean? Try and do this, and then fuck it, dude. Just change it up. Let them do their thing, whatever it is. I can only help those who want to hear you.
Right.
You know, if they want to hear you and they start asking you questions, "Hey, Mike, how do you do this?" Or "Hey, Mike, I like what you said there." Like, okay, cool, let's get into it. But if they're just fucking trying to cut in while you're using the bar, like, all right, have a good one, and I'll see you later, man. Yeah, and have fun with that.
Damn, dude.
Don't let it fucking affect you, because there's just too much. There's too much out there to fucking stress on. We got the coronavirus to worry about.
More important
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Yeah, I got other important shit than that guy. Let him hang on the bar, because I'm trying not to catch the coronavirus.
Wearing unfitted masks.
Yeah! Tell me about
That
it.
shit's scary. It really is. Now,
Nah.
give me some knowledge on what
That's
you
hype.
read up.
It's hype.
Hype?
Hype.
Hype? Okay, yeah.
It's hype.
Yeah, he's over here hearing all the reports. He's like, nah.
It's
Nah.
They're like, wear your masks that don't fit right.
Right. The general mask doesn't fit right. Get
Yeah.
the N95 to N100 mask, and you're like,
You're like, fucking thousands of people die from influenza.
You're like,
every
it's
year.
true. It's
You're
true.
like,
You're
now I'm
absolutely
gonna drink
right.
a Corona though.
Yeah.
Let's drink Corona. We should have had Corona. I should have brought Corona tonight.
Awesome. Hey, next time.
To just toast to the Corona. We should have toasted to it. That's right. That'd have been awesome.
We still got alcohol.
Yeah, we still got alcohol. All right. So if we do a part 2, and half of the world is dead, we'll do that. We'll celebrate.
We out here.
Yeah.
You know where to find us.
But you know what? I do, man. I do know. I do know about this coronavirus a little bit.
Okay.
Because it's only been out for like a fucking week and a half.
Yeah.
But I've been doing my study.
It's done
on
fucking
it.
damage like a month or something. Like
It's been doing some shit. Been doing some shit, and I do know quite a bit about it because when I get kind of like hell bent on an idea, I just flood myself with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether if it's the coronavirus or whether if it's calisthenics or some motivational shit or life stuff or Bitcoin, like I talked about earlier. I got a lot to say about cryptocurrencies.
For sure.
Or just general man shit. For sure, stepping up and being a man and handling your business.
For sure.
Got a lot to say about that, and we should get touch back on that because I think a lot of people can benefit from that.
Man shit.
Man shit for sure. Dog. You gotta
There you
fucking
go.
do your man shit.
There you go.
Now with this coronavirus, I have been studying, and so I go into the deep end. I go down the fucking rabbit hole on this one, and I just flood my fucking brain with tons of information about this. And I think it's something. I think there's something going on.
You think so?
I do, dog. I do.
Distracting us from what?
I do. There are some similarities to some other things like, say, SARS or MERS or influenza, regular, the flu. I think this is a different type of strain. Now, I think this is a completely different type of strain. I mean, it's incubation time. I mean, if you contract it from somebody, it takes 0 to 14 days before you start to feel symptoms.
You're fucked.
Versus to, like, say,
days.
SARS, where if you contracted SARS, within just like a 48-hour period, you would start to feel like shit. You know what I mean? You start to fucking already feel fucked up. If you catch the cold, the regular cold, catch the flu,
you feel
a couple days or a day or something, you're already like sniffly, you're
or you
fucking
get like
your
sore throat.
you got a fever coming. Like you already feel that shit, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh fuck, I fucking.
You already
came
know
down
what to
with
do,
something.
kinda.
And you kind of know what to do, right? This one. It not only is it highly contagious, but it's 0 to 14 days in its incubation period, which means if you contract it, it's about 14 days or 0 to 14 days before you start to feel symptoms. Before you even, you start to feel anything. Like, so you can feel fine just like you do right now. So within that 2 weeks, you can contract to him, to anybody who's ever around within 14 days. Yeah, just fucking, you get all fucked up.
That's fucked.
Yeah, and not only that, it's also highly contagious on surfaces. So like, if you have it, it can last for 5 days on a surface. So if you touch a doorknob, a rail, yes.
Because iPhones get made in China mostly.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that where we're going? Fuck them motherfuckers, dude. I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
So, god
damn it.
Yeah,
And sons of bitches. See,
motherfuckers.
with all of this stuff that's going on, whatever it is, I think we live in the Matrix. That's another thing we can go into. This ain't real. None of this, y'all. You guys ain't real. Dude, this is my Matrix. You guys are just here right now, just to let you know.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah. This is all a simulation.
I'm fucking part of your simulation.
Yeah. You're in the simulation.
Right.
You're in the simulation. We're in the Matrix. It's just not real. Not all this is happening. No fucking way.
Dude.
But this thing, I think, is a real thing, and I think there's ways to think about it. And
now, do you think the bats is a cover up? But I feel like a lot of shit's just man made. AIDS? Come on.
Oh no! I think yeah.
Tell me something, dude. Fuck the monkey. I don't think they're that crazy.
Oh yeah.
You think they fucked the monkey?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, maybe
okay. Are you serious?
All right,
I'm a sick fuck. I'm a sick
right.
fuck, dude. For sure. Dude, I'm a perverted sick fuck. You don't understand?
Oh, Jesus.
And he said that. Okay.
Yeah.
But, but yeah, if I think the way I think, there's other motherfuckers out in the middle of the jungle, like, saying that they'll fuck a monkey. Yeah, that's that guy right there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Don't show up for 2 weeks, all right?
Yeah. Don't let your orangutan around him. Yeah.
Fuck. That's crazy, though.
I don't put it past anything, but yeah, I do think a lot of shit's just man-made. That's 100% for sure.
For profit.
Oh yeah, for money is a big thing. Give them the problem and then provide the cure for sure. But this specific thing, it's a trip. I'm keeping up with the numbers daily. I really have been. I've been keeping up with them, and every day it's almost as if it's like at 50% numbers are increasing as far as infected. It's just to put a magnitude on it. I believe today it was like 465 people dead. Over 14,000 infected. Versus yesterday was 10,000 infected, 300 and something dead yesterday. And
Well, that's what you get for fucking eating bats, if that's true. I mean, unless that's fucking...
I don't know if it was true or not, but I do know people eat bats. And for sure, many cultures do eat bats. Many of them do.
I mean, fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck,
fuck,
dude. You're not satisfied with dogs? Chill out.
Dude, I'll eat whatever I can. Dog. If it's the situation requires for it. If we're trapped in the snow, bro, I'll eat your leg.
No,
China, you're the biggest one here, bro.
Yeah,
you're gonna be the first one to go. Tell you, dog, I'm gonna fucking grab it,
bro. Yeah, we go hands on your leg.
Yeah, we're gonna get you
bro,
right, buddy.
My leg can fucking. That's like 1 month.
Dude, we're good. We're good.
That's why you're first.
Yeah. You don't want to eat on my legs, dude. You don't want to do that. But I don't know. I do think there's something to it. But I think that if you can, and I'm real about this, by the way. If you can take small preparations, you know what I mean, to be able to hold it down at your place,
right?
Then I think you'll be okay. You know what I mean, and pick up good habits such as washing your face or washing your hands, not trying to touch your face and shit like that. If it breaks out here, if you hear about breaking out here, then there's some real shit for you to take care of. Because I have been keeping up on this, and I think it's a real fucking thing.
No, for sure.
I do. There's some big shit going down with that.
Do you have any favorite conspiracies? Or not favorite conspiracies, I don't know if that's the right way to put it. But ones that you just investigated more than others.
Sure, yeah. Definitely. You know what? I am a conspiracy theory guy. I really am. I am about that. I find it entertaining, and I love having debates with people who aren't skeptics. I have friends who are full-on skeptics. Very good close friends of mine that I've known for years, and they're full-on, like, nah. They're full on fucking those guys. Yeah. They're full on, and I love having debates with them. Whether if it's vaccinations, the moon landing, JFK. Flat. Okay, first off, fucking whether if you believe in gravity or not, the computer simulation theory. Like, I'm up on a lot of shit. I'm open minded to a lot, and I do think about a lot of this shit.
For sure, dude. There's
any specific one that you want to like?
I was going somewhere with that. I really was. I'm just fucking.
That you want to hear an opinion on? Because I do have opinions on the shit.
It's a pretty Federal Reserve.
Are you fucking like touching home here? Yes. Dude, fuck, dude. Okay, you're hitting soft spots here. Full on, the Federal Reserve. Bunch of fucking gangsters, really. They're fucking awesome. They're fucking badass. They did that shit.
But we're getting fucked.
100%. They are not a government institution. They are a private company that has has a set system on how to financially fuck everyone and just
Literally
take the
everyone.
purchasing power away from everybody. Yeah, literally everyone, especially now. So it's not just Americans; it's the worldwide. So if you're ever up on wanting to know a lot about this, check out books like
Bro, fuck Rothschilds, fuck all those fools.
Yeah, the Rothschilds and all them. That even goes deeper than that. But like, if you're interested about the Federal Reserve, check out The Creature from Jekyll Island. It's a great book.
Oh, is that where they escaped all in that boat? Or?
No, this is where they came up with a plan to come up with our current banking financial situation.
Yeah. So what I'm talking about is, so that's the way they did it. They like went off and they told everybody they're going for something else.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then they went to go right to the Federal Reserve, found the loopholes.
Yeah, it's a fucking trip. The whole belief in the dollar system, I'm not all for it. Yeah, I don't believe in it at all. But you know, it's what we use.
It's
to
like,
purchase
why do we
money.
have to print so much fucking money if we already know that's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's definitely going to happen, like the crash of the dollar, if what you're talking about, as you just print more out of inflation, and it just increases the currency supply, and it devaluates to zero.
Exactly.
It's a real thing. It's not just a made-up thing, and it's not something that could happen. It is something that has actually happened in every economy throughout history. From the Greeks to Egypt,
sense.
they've all have increased their currency supply down to zero, and it happens throughout all of history. It's just something that's mathematically impossible, and you can't avoid it. So no, I
I never
can't.
thought about that, honestly.
So you have to.
The fall of empires it's like a step to step basis.
Yeah, it happens, and so these governing
mafia.
societies, they kind of like orchestrate those falls. You know what I mean? So it's all nothing new. So the only thing that you could really do is prepare yourself, and if you want to be able to protect what's called your purchasing power when you want to buy something, when you're not bartering or anything like that, you have to understand what real money is, and you have to try and find it, meaning like gold or silver, or what we have today currently in the brand new world is cryptocurrencies, which is the digital money, which is taking off really well. So
now I've heard people debate about that. You
Yeah.
know?
yeah,
Some people believe that, you know, it's not worth your time.
Sure.
You know, it's depleting.
what is crypto?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've heard other people like you say,
Yeah.
hey, like, the fuck? You guys are stupid. Hey, like, come on.
No, not stupid, not
No,
stupid,
okay.
but
That's
but just not
what
knowing. So if I could relate it to something, cryptocurrencies, you know, if anybody has any questions, just let me know. Just go ahead and shout them out. But cryptocurrencies, if I could relate it to something before, so like say credit cards, we're all familiar with credit cards and how that works, right? Well, credit cards came out in the 1970s. So not that long ago. But when those came out, people were kind of skeptical on it. What do you mean? I fucking charge this plastic card and I only have to make a partial payment on it once a month.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds kind of fishy. And before then, it was checks. People were like, what the fuck? What do you mean I have this paper fucking check? They pay me with it. I write it out and it magically takes it out of my fucking bank account.
Right.
Something like that. And so what cryptocurrency is, it's next evolution. It's money's next evolution of payment. So that's all it is. So back then, people were worried about credit cards. People were worried about checks, not thinking those things were going to take off. But they did, and they did very well. And they did because of one main thing, and that was ease of use. It was easier to use a check than fucking pay somebody $500 in cash. It was easier to use your credit card that you can just swipe instead of writing out checks. I know.
Hey,
like,
chill.
chill. One drink in.
Let's
So cryptocurrencies now is the next just evolution of ease for exchange, for
Okay.
payments and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So I work in the service industry, and I can't tell you how many times where it's been easier for, our guest has thought, hey, do you guys have a machine that you just bring to the table and I just tap my phone? You guys are familiar with like Google Pay or Apple Pay,
Yeah.
where you just go up there and you just tap your phone.
Which is awesome.
That's going to be digital currencies. That's going to be cryptocurrencies right there. And we can get into more about how exactly like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin works. But basically, carrying cash, carrying credit cards is going to be obsolete. It's going to be inconvenient.
Okay.
Just inconvenient for people to
How
carry
do
cash.
you invest in, like personally, how do you invest in Bitcoin and Litecoin?
Gotcha. So, just to get it straight for people who don't know, cryptocurrencies is a general term for all of the digital money and digital coins that are out there. There are different coins that are out there, different cryptocurrencies, such as the main number one is going to be Bitcoin. That's the oldest, that's the number one big boy on the block. That's the Nike of cryptocurrencies. Next up is Ethereum or Ether. That's the secondary one, and third one is Litecoin. And there are thousands of other styles of coins and have different things that are catered to it. Like say there's one right now called XRP. XRP does specialized things, but one of the specialized things that they do is called X Music. And so that's going to allow, like, say, an artist, and so this is going to even help out you guys trying to do a podcast and stuff like that. They're going to do X Music to where an artist who wants to get their content out, they get paid 100% their revenue in XRP. So if that artist wants to sell their music and get it all out, they don't have to get a percentage back, like 5% of their fucking stuff, because Sony wants to keep the rights to it, or whatever it is. They get 100% of it if they go through X songs. And and X songs will release their music. So if you want the new fucking dope ass song by Mike, and you want to buy it, then you pay X songs $5 for it, and that $5 goes to fucking goes to that artist.
Nice.
So if you're a new artist coming out, like, why the fuck wouldn't you want 100% of your fucking money? So it's changing the way people do types of things. Now, if you asked how do you invest in cryptocurrencies and stuff like that, well, what you want to do is you go online to a reputable cryptocurrency exchange. There's many different ones like Binance, there's BitTorrent, there's
videos on that.
Coinbase. Coinbase is the most reputable and largest cryptocurrency exchange based out of the United States. And so that's one that I do use. And you go online, you open up and you set up an account with them, you link it to your bank account, and you upload money onto Coinbase.
Is it like stocks in a way?
No, it's not like stocks. This is totally different than stocks. This is totally different. Even though cryptocurrencies, depending on what's going on in the world, depends on how stocks do, right? If there's something weird going on in the world, like say the coronavirus or war or something, certain stocks go up or down, prices of gas go up and down, property values go up and down. Yeah. Well, cryptocurrencies, it's the same kind of way, where that follows in suit of what's going on and it goes up or down.
Gotcha.
So, but it's different in the sense of this is just going to be another way for you to store, keep, and use your money. So we were just talking about the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve and how they do things robs the dollar out of your pocket. It depletes with however they use it. Like if back in the or if like gallon of gas is $3.50, and if we go to war with somebody in the Middle East, all of a sudden now that gallon of gas is now $5. Well, the gas isn't different. You know what I mean? It didn't take any more energy or effort to pull the gas out of the ground or to refine it or make it. It's the same shit. Yeah. They just want to charge more. Yeah. So it's not the gas that changed. It's not the effort it takes to change. It's the dollar in your pocket change. It's not worth as much anymore.
It's not.
No, that is, so now they want more for it. So it's not worth. But when they print more money, it's worth less.
Yeah.
So it's like every dollar is supposed to like every however many dollars is supposed to fall on a single ounce of gold. We've all heard this before, right? Like, let's just say for number's sake, $100 bill is worth 1 ounce of gold, which it's not, but let's just say it is for number's sake. Well, if they print more dollars, if they print more $100 bills and keep it on that same ounce of gold, well, the money's not really worth as much as it was. You're cutting into it, you know what I mean? So that's inflation.
Yeah.
So with cryptocurrencies, you can't just reprint extra cryptocurrencies. You can't just make more Bitcoin. So that's what kind of makes it a safe haven for your dollar bill and for your purchasing power. There's only a certain amount of Bitcoin that could ever be made, and that's it. And if you have it, you have it. The more rare it is, the more valuable it is. Okay?
Scarcity.
Yeah, scarcity, exactly. And so different coins do different things. So now is a great time for it. Now is a great time for you to get on, especially being 20 years old, however old you are. But to be young in 2020, to get onto cryptocurrencies, to learn about these things, now is a fucking great time to fucking do it. Even if you don't believe in it. I got friends who believe in it. I got friends who are like, yeah, no, fuck that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But even if you don't believe in it,
fuck it.
Put $20 on it.
See what happens.
Put $25 on it and hold it. Keep it. Chill with it. Because something's gonna happen from it. If it doesn't, you still got your 25. If it doesn't, you lost $5. Who gives a fuck? At least you took a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's way better. Get into it, and it's just gonna be easier to pay with digital money in the future. We're in a digital age. We're doing podcasts now. Or back in the day, you had to do TV shows.
Yeah.
Before then, it was a radio show.
We're fucking Johnny
Like,
Carson.
now you're, you know what I'm saying? Now you're on a fucking podcast on a fucking iPhone. You don't have a camera this big hooked up to a computer that's this fucking big.
Right.
So it's all going digital.
For sure.
Get on that shit, dude.
It's awesome. Does it ever scare you the way technology's going? Like how advanced it just keeps on getting?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Yes, no, because it's such a fucking cool thing.
Yes, I think it's a fucking cool thing,
Yeah.
and I want to be on a hoverboard, a legit ass fucking hoverboard,
That's
and I want a
awesome.
lightsaber. You know what I mean? I want that shit, so I think it's
yeah.
fucking cool. And I think I'm gonna be in the generation to where I get to experience the coolness before we have to fight robots.
Damn.
But that's coming. So
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be fighting robots. We're gonna stand a
There's
chance, you guys.
There's books and books and books about, from authors from the 1900s predicting the technological
Advances that's going on. Fuck yeah, there are. Yeah. That's real ass shit. With where technology is going and stuff like that, I think it's cool, and I believe I'll be able to experience a lot of the benefits of it. I think in the future, who the fuck knows? You know what I mean? But at least I feel lucky in the sense that I grew up in an era to where I grew up with my older cousins or older uncles and stuff like that, and I got to experience their old school type of music, and now there's this new stuff, you know what I mean, that I can still enjoy,
Gotcha.
type of stuff. I get to get the best of both worlds, I think. I mean, I'm in an in-between phase.
That's what's up.
I can still relate to really old school type of ways, and then I can still kick it here with you guys.
We're like in a gap before where like technology didn't really advance at all.
Yeah.
And then afterwards it's advancing so many decades.
Yeah,
It only
exactly.
took years.
Yeah, I'm here for iPhone 11, and I was there with payphones.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So like it was a thing. I was there with a fucking pager. Like, oh fuck.
Oh,
So
fuck.
I got to experience
fuck.
all that.
2 girlfriends are calling me.
Yeah. So I think it's pretty cool in that sense, and I get to see a lot of what's going on with it. And so it's kind of just entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you saw like the whole block phone and shit, like the fucking...
I had one.
Oh, you had
I had one. Yeah, I actually had the brick is what we called it. Yeah, the brick. Yeah, the big ass brick. Yeah, it was like that. And then I had the StarTAC was after that, which is super old. A lot of you guys probably won't know what that is, but I had where the best thing you could have on your phone was the game Snake. You know what I mean? And that was it, man. There was none of this photo apps and shit like that. There's none of this. Here we got 4K Pornhub, buddy. Right in the palm of your fucking hand. Life's fucking great.
Life's great.
You know? So like, I'm glad I get to experience that.
It's awesome.
Just to put a perspective on it, I got to see everything from fucking Tupac to 6ix9ine, I guess. Like that's a big difference. So
It's getting out early for snitching.
whatever.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you snitch. Yeah, that's
bro.
what happens when you snitch. Yeah.
But that's what he gets for fucking... Okay. Well,
I don't think he's real. I think he's a clone. I don't think he's real.
Jesus, what the...
That's what I'm saying. Nobody in the right mind. Now, in my experience, growing up, being in the streets, seeing some shit, doing some shit. I don't know a damn hood that you grew up in where you were just rainbowed out with 69 on your fucking face, acting all hard, and can't bust a grape. You know what I'm saying? I think he's man-made. Producers were like, we're gonna do this to you. You know what I mean?
It's like, all right.
Yeah, we're
Okay, I
gonna,
believe that.
we're gonna tattoo 6ix9ine on your fucking face, and when it all goes bad, we're just gonna, we're gonna make $100 million off you, and then we'll invest $1 million to get all that shit taken off, or something. Nobody like. What,
But almost got him killed though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's himself running his fucking mouth or something. I don't fucking that. Yeah, it's some weird ass shit. Yeah, I don't know, but I know. I don't know anybody else who's done that. But I remember once I was explaining this to a friend of mine, right? Who he doesn't pay attention to none of this, and I was like, yeah, no, they got rainbow gangsters now. They're fucking just rainbow grill and rainbow. And he's like, what? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. And then we went out to go grab In-N-Out. The cab was on. So we're chilling there eating our hamburgers in the fucking parking lot. And I'm like, look, this motherfucker there. Skinny ass jeans sagging down to his fucking ankles with a rainbow hair. And I'm like, look. He's tilted. He's like, I'm like, yeah, we live in the Matrix. This shit ain't real.
Dude, who the
this ain't real. There's no fucking way.
Who the fuck still sags though? You know what I'm saying? If you still sag,
dude,
you're asking for it. You know? You're fucking asking for some dude to like touch you up. Like
yeah, I think.
I mean, if you're into that, whatever. But
yeah, if you're out of high school, man, don't sag.
I've never sagged. I just wear. I grew up in the era where we wore baggy ass pants. You know what I mean? We wore baggy ass pants, but I didn't sag. That was never my thing. That wasn't mine. But things changed.
Yeah.
Now I wear slim cut fucking jeans. So when I was in 2020, I run to my brother from back in the day. And he's just like, what the fuck? I'm like, we're in the future now, bro. Things change.
Yeah,
things change, buddy. So to each his own. But I don't know. I think about all kinds of shit.
For For sure. It sounds like it.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
Whether if
bro.
it's the pull-up bar, whether if it's jiu-jitsu, whether if it's fucking conspiracy theories, cryptocurrencies, all this shit, coronavirus, all this fucking crap.
That's just wild.
Yeah.
Nick. What happened to Gio?
I don't know.
What time is it?
He's in here. It was
It's
about
about 12:30.
Only 12:30.
he checked in the chat.
How long have we been going for?
A good hour and 10 minutes.
Nice.
Really? Yeah, it's a trip, huh? When you get into these conversations, like time be fucking.
Like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, time be flying, and that's good. I
Yeah.
think that makes for good content and good conversation.
For sure.
So yeah, it's pretty good. How long do you guys usually run a session for?
About this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
nice.
I'm not in no rush.
Sure.
Yeah, this is a very good topic. So
Oh, cool.
it's easy to run with.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
for sure.
Yeah. Any questions or anything like about any of these types of things? You guys have any or want to know any details about my opinion? You know what I mean? I got a lot of opinion about that shit, dude.
Pretty good
So-
opinion.
Well, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks. I do, and it comes from honestly spending a lot of time by myself
Mm.
and being able to do that outside of the box point of view type of looking
Yeah.
type of things because I'm able to do that all the fucking time. Like all the time, I'm able to think and look at things like this from outside of the box, and I come up with some fucking really cool shit. And I wish I would have pursued something like this earlier. But I just was never in that mental train of thought of how to do it. When I was in my early 20s, you know, it was, you know, I thought being happy
Mhm.
was, you know, making some money or doing what I loved or finding happiness in a relationship, stuff like that. It was never trying to dominantly be single and do you. 100%. Do you and then let the rest of it fall in place.
What about your someone for like mid-20s?
Sure.
Personally.
No worries. Yeah, mid-20s even.
Yo,
Mid-20s.
not me.
See, I think, and I, you know, I have a lot of friends.
I'm at a spot where it's like you're in your mid-20s. It's
Mhm.
like you're at the end of trying to get your shit together.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of trying to be established.
Got you.
Right?
Got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool to try and like get yourself established or to try and do grown-up shit. You know that adulting stuff. And also just don't let go of being a kid. Like honestly, like
I like what I like.
Yeah,
I love
for sure.
I love what I love.
For sure. Still do you. And there's no time limit, quite frankly. You could be 20. You could be fucking in your mid-20s. You know, I like to say I'm still 29. But you could be however old you want to be. There's no time limit. You really don't have to do that. All that shit is just society's views or your parental views of where you should be at what point in time. And I think, here's another thing since we're talking about age and like where we should be, I think it's a lot different for young guys rather than women. Women are a different story. You know, I can't speak for them because I'm not a woman. You know what I mean? And they have a different thing going on with them biologically and their age and their time. You know what I mean? But as for men, we have a little bit more time, you know, that we can be fully functional. My advice would be, whether if you're 20, whether if you're mid-20 or however old, find out who the fuck you are and what you want to do. Even if you find out who you are and what you want to do, that shit may change by the time you're mid-20s.
Sure.
And that shit may change by the time you get to me. 100%. You know, it may change. And that's okay. But the point is to try that podcast. The point is to do whatever the fuck it is that you want to do. Because it's not about being successful at it, but it's about the ups and downs. It's really about the journey. You know what I mean? It really is. Because you'll look back and be like, fuck, man, I was happiest, or it was the best memories was through the struggle, or the best memory was trying to get it done. You can have this end goal in mind, and you can get there, and then once you get there, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, fuck, dude, it was an awesome time getting here. You know, it was just getting there was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But don't worry about like a time limit where you should be, or fucking if you should be about like thinking about getting married. Because I remember like fucking being like, oh, I should be thinking like this at this age, or I should be thinking about this. And yes, that's true to a sense, but don't fucking like let it rule you. Like, trust me, if you let those societal point of views of what you should have by a certain age rule you, then fucking, dude, I'm way past all of that shit, dude. Like I really am. Like I do not listen. I full on am like this fucking poster child for fucking staying young forever, dude. Like I fucking really am, dude.
Nice.
Like it just is what it is. The things that I think of, the things that I do, how I act, the women I date, like it's all. I'm just not gonna let it go. And I think if you do those things, if you try to stay young forever, stay young for as long as you fucking can, because there's plenty of time to get old later.
Yeah.
There's plenty of that time. I know cats who are my age who are like, I'm fucking old, or younger than me, and they're like, I'm fucking old. Like, dude, you're fucking tripping, dude. Are you serious? I laugh at them all the time. I'm like, you're fucking crazy. Don't do that.
Right.
Because I have a theory. If you think that you're old,
you're gonna be old.
you're fucking old. Yeah. If you think that shit, you're fucking old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all fucking bad.
Yeah,
like, don't
sure.
do that shit.
Right.
As soon as you believe it, it's over.
That's right.
Like, nobody out here in this desert knows exactly how old I am. Like, I hit it all the time. Like, at work or on the mats. Or everybody's always asking me. Or at the bar, I go to the bar.
Yeah.
You know, people always ask me. Nobody ever knows the number. I refuse to let it out. People are like, why? Hey, Mike, you look good for your age. Just own it, whatever it is. You know, people have their estimates and stuff like that. They're like, just own it, man. It's cool. And the girls will tell me this shit all the time. You know, and I'm like, no. I'm just not going to admit it. This is my fucking matrix.
Right.
I'm not going to fucking do that. Fuck that. Why?
Damn.
Why even admit it? Just to fucking avoid that shit. Because once you start believing that,
Yeah.
there it is.
I shouldn't have told you my age.
Yeah, no, that's cool. It's fine.
Yeah,
Dude, fucking no worries. But I think just try shit. Whatever the fuck it is. Who gives a fuck what it is? If you want to do anything, just go ahead and try it. If you fail, who gives a fuck? Like, for reals. Like, I know too many people who, when they're younger, they do what they feel or they think is the societal, if you will, right thing to do. You know, well, they'll settle down. You know what I mean? And they'll be in a relationship for a long time, and maybe they'll have a kid or two or whatever. They'll get a mortgage, or they'll do whatever. They'll do what they feel is the right thing to do because they fell in love, and that's great. Or they forced themselves to be in love.
Gotcha.
You know, because it was comfortable.
For sure.
Like, I see too many people where it didn't work out in that relationship, and then they're like worried, like they're wondering why. Like, they'll meet somebody, they have good connections with them, they don't date. That's one other thing that I've noticed out here that a lot of people don't do in relationships. They don't date. Like, they don't hang out with this person for a while. They don't chill for 6 months.
Right.
And go out and go back and forth. And they don't, hey, I'm just seeing that person. Okay, we're going to kind of like settle it down for a little while. We're seeing each other exclusively. They don't do that. They meet, they like, they fuck, and they're in love. Like, and that's it. And then they realize why a year later, they don't like them no more. You should have fucking dated that person. You realize you don't like them after 6 months. That motherfucker snores. This bitch is fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude. Like, they don't do that dating thing first, and they should do that. You guys should totally do that, because otherwise they kind of force themselves to
slow that shit down real quick.
Slow that shit down real quick, and then they've grown attached to a person where they're used to having that companionship, so that when that does separate, or you think you come into some hard times and that separates, kind of now you feel a loss. So you're like, fuck, I need to fucking fill that real quick, and you go get with somebody else, or you get back with that person. Instead of the entire time while you're 20 or your mid-20s, pursuing yourself. Pursue yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Because you will attract who you are on the inside. I fucking full on believe this. You know what I mean? You're a magnet. And if you make yourself to be the best person that you could possibly be, you're going to attract the best person that's possibly for you. I don't know how it works. I just believe the universe works like that.
That girl at the gym was pretty nice.
Yeah, is she fucking fire? Yeah, that's fucking tight. Yeah, I got my gym cuties that I'm in love with too.
Yeah.
I got like a whole bunch of little gym girlfriends.
Nice. Yeah, she knows who she is.
Fuck yeah. Speaking of gym girlfriends,
what's up?
Speaking of the universe, speaking of the matrix, law of attraction, guys.
Hey, shout out to ladies getting it done, by the way.
Shout out to the gym ladies going out and getting it done.
Or I'm not talking about just gym ladies, but whatever your hustle is. I just noticed.
Shout out to whoever he was working out with.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about like ladies getting shit done, like, you know, whatever your career is, whatever your hobby is.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah, that too. That too.
You know, we're talking about men, so I, you know,
it's true.
I want to include them, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to you, ladies. You guys are far more superior than us. I'm not
mature way quicker than us.
I am definitely like a pro dude type of thing, on team guy. You know what I mean? I am that, but don't let it mislead you. Women are far superior.
Oh, for sure.
100%. Like they're fucking awesome.
They give birth to us. Like without them, there's no us.
Yeah. They're super strong.
It's awesome.
For sure. And shout out to the chick who he was working out with.
Yeah.
So
So
let him take you out.
Big up.
Let him take you out. And here's advice too.
What's up?
Be a man.
Yeah.
Take her out.
Yeah.
Ask her out. Don't wait for her to give you the sign.
Nice,
You know what I mean?
I'm like,
Be a man. Hey, we all have fear of rejection. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. But it's not up to them to make you feel comfortable about taking that leap.
Gotcha.
It's about being a dude. It's
Yeah.
about being a man. Go out there, ask her out. Even if you're gonna get rejected, it doesn't fucking matter. But once you do take her out, and take her out.
Yeah.
Don't be like, hey, you want to come over and kick it? Like, that's cool when you're in high school. You know what I mean? That's cool. Don't get me wrong. You want to come over and kick it? You know, hey, my mom will fucking pick us up if your mom can.
Oh,
You know what I mean? That type of shit. I get it.
This.
But be a man and and plan something out. You know what I mean? Like hey,
Go to Riccios.
I'm gonna take you to fucking a restaurant. Let's go sit down. Let's have a drink.
Yeah.
Let's fucking have an appetizer. Do this type of cool shit. I mean,
Just kick it.
yeah, and kick it.
Yeah.
Have a chiller time.
Yeah.
Go to a ride. Go sit by the cabanas with the fucking fireplace and enjoy an appetizer.
Nice.
Do real type of shit. I mean, it's cool if you could have a chick who doesn't need all that and all that. But you know what?
But it's nice to do something nice.
Go do something nice
Yeah.
and be at that level. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? To where you can do it.
That's
Yeah.
just cool.
I say this and I believe in this because there was a time when I was not there.
Okay.
All right, guys, I was not there. I was just didn't have any money. I was just not trying to get it, and I was slacking, and I was sluggish, and I lost someone very important to me. And I did it because I wasn't manning up. And I used to blame her, and then I thought about it after years of fucking working it out on that mountain. It wasn't her fault. It was my fault because I wasn't being man enough to fucking handle my own shit.
Gotcha.
To fucking just be strong enough to stand on your own two fucking legs. So do that. You guys do that. You guys do that on the fucking internet. Just fucking be strong enough to fucking run your own shit. I'm not saying be a dick. I'm saying be a good dude. You know, but
Be independent if you have to.
be independent. And if you're not there, get there before you try to pursue relationships or before you try to pursue other shit.
Yeah.
Work on yourselves first. You know, don't be all fucking broken trying to get into a relationship. Like, what the fuck? Work on yourself.
Damn. That's some shit.
Dude, do that shit. You see me there. I'm out here at the fucking gym all the time. I'm fucking just focused, dude.
Yeah.
You know? I've been single for a long time because I've been working on myself the whole fucking time. So be a shit, dude.
That's what's up.
All of you have the capability of being the best versions of yourself. So fucking do that. If you're not doing that, you're fucking up. You're fucking up. You know what I mean? And to be honest, there's sharks out there, guys. There's some badass fucking dudes, you know what I mean, who are good dudes. They've got their shit together.
Yeah.
And the girl that you like or the person that you like, if you're not gonna be that badass dude, if you're not gonna be that shark, they're gonna go to the shark.
For sure.
You know, and then you don't be mad at the person, don't be mad at the shark, be mad at you for fucking being a guppy.
Who the fuck?
Like don't fucking be a guppy.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Fucking be a shark and fucking flex on every fucking body and fucking do that shit.
Nuts out, just fucking flex on them.
I don't know. I firmly believe in it.
For sure.
Be a good dude. Be a badass.
I feel like that's what jiu-jitsu helps me out with a lot because, you know, we were talking about earlier trying to be that tough guy kind of thing. I'm slowly getting out of that. Jiu-jitsu just humbles you where, you know, like, I feel like, and just when you learn some combat shit too, you kind of realize, all right, like, not a lot of people practice these things.
No.
So, you know, if you ever have to get down, you're ready. But the majority of the time, you know, you don't have to.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. I have that in the back of my mind too. If I have to do this, I will. But I already have it set in my mind to where I will never get into a street.
And
fight.
also,
unless I'm getting paid,
yeah,
it's not gonna fucking happen. Unless you're paying me and we're putting on a show in a cage, there's something on a mat. You know, dude, I'm never gonna, dude. You know, you come at me with an attitude, I'm gonna use something else other than physicality to get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the challenge for me. You know what I mean? Let's do something different. Or you can have a bad, okay, you can have a bad day. You know what I mean? Let that motherfucker go.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's just too much to do.
For sure.
Life's just too much. So, I don't know. Fucking
Just chill out.
chill out, be happy, be a good dude. Joke, laugh, be silly, open doors up for people, compliment people. If you like somebody's shirt, say you got a fucking cool ass shirt. You like their shoes, tell them you like their shoes. If you see a pretty girl, tell her she's fucking pretty. Get your ass on the PS Pullup bar, drink good wine, eat good food, smoke some weed, chill. You know what I mean?
Bring us some candles.
Fuck. I mean, it's 2020. Nobody should be having a problem, dog. We're in the fucking future.
For sure.
Like, I don't know. I think
That shit's awesome. No, it was great having you on here, bro.
Oh, thanks,
For
man.
sure.
Thanks. It was a great time.
Shit was awesome.
If you ever want to do a part 2 or something like that to touch bases, we can do it, see where the world's at, and go from there.
We'll go from there.
Yeah. I can't believe it's already been however long it's been.
Fuck, well, like an hour and a half?
Yeah.
As I said, it's the longest one. I think every episode we're getting better and better.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
yeah. But let me do sponsors real quick though. Here, I might as well just pack a weed while I'm saying fucking sponsors. So as y'all fucking just saw this whole episode, well, if you're still hanging out with us, so then we're gonna upload this as well. We had my boy Mike here come through. It was a fucking great time. And yeah, so appreciate you guys tuning in. Quick shout out to our sponsors real quick. First one, at Panic Creations on Instagram, PANIK, creations with a K. It's actually, it's Panic Creation, not Panic Creations, but he has to put an S for Instagram.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I don't know, unless I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's actually Panic Creation when you say it.
Yeah.
And
Panics with an S?
is it? I think I don't remember, but I remember he corrected on the story. But anyways, yeah, hit up Hector if you need any designs, t-shirts, pins, anything like that. He will hook you up for sure. Hit up Diamond Cuts for your freshest fades. DMND Cuts on Instagram. Book with your favorite barber there. Juan's my go-to barber. Juan, thanks for the haircut last week. Gotta hit you up again. My shit's nappy. And lastly, Energy Lashes Jenny, hit her up on Instagram. I believe she might have switched up her Instagram name actually. It might be just Jenny Lashes, but we follow her on our page, so just check it out if you want to see. Yeah, she just book her appointments. Hit her up on Instagram. And fellas, if you want to do something nice for your hyena, fucking book an appointment or something. And then ladies, if you want to look fresh, hit her up. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. Next week we'll announce the next guest. Fucking mahalo, bro. Thank you.
No worries, mahalo. No,
Yeah.
thank you for having me. I
Sure.
really appreciate it. You guys were a lot of fun. All you guys are super cool.
Hell yeah.
You guys have a lot of really cool energy coming off you, and the way you guys got your setup here.
Thank you.
Proud of you, man. You
Hey,
guys
appreciate
getting it
it.
going, man. It's
Appreciate
pretty
it.
good, man.
Yeah,
You
appreciate
see it, gonna totally be able to see it evolve from here.
Yeah, this is what we're all hoping for sure.
Good stuff. Mind if I drop a little plug real quick?
Yeah.
All right, guys, go up there. Go check out the PS Pullup Bar. # PS Pullup Bar. You can find it on the Cactus to the Clouds Trail behind the Art Museum here in Palm Springs. Check that out. And for some of the best jiu-jitsu out there, go check out 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu at 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu Redlands. Go see Slick Rick out there. You can hit him up on Instagram at Slick Rick, the roll up. All right. See you guys. Cool.